In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to screen print using things found around your home. For this project, you will need a pencil, some paper, corrugated cardboard, stockings, stapler, paintbrush, PVA glue, ruler, acrylic paint, scalpel, a piece of plastic like an old membership card to use as a squeegee, cutting mat or wood, newspaper, masking tape, hairdryer and a plastic bag. To create your frame, measure a square. I chose to make mine 22 centimetres. Next, cut out your square. I placed mine on a piece of wood so as not to damage the work surface, but you could use a cutting mat if you have one. Now you're going to cut out the centre of the square. I went 4 centimetres in from the edge to give it some strength. Repeat this whole process once more to create another frame. Next, place the first frame that you cut out on top of some newspaper and coat one side in PVA glue. Then place the two frames together with the corrugated card going in opposite directions. This will help to give your frame strength. Place something flat and heavy on top and leave it to dry. Next, coat your whole frame in PVA. This is to protect it from water when you wash it later. You could also use a lacquer or a varnish for this process. Using a hairdryer, dry the PVA glue on your frame. Next, we're going to create the mesh for your screen. Cut out a piece of stocking larger than the centre of your frame. Now place this piece of stocking in the centre of your frame, taping each corner with masking tape. You can unstick the masking tape and reapply it to stretch the mesh out over the hole in the middle of your frame. Next, staple each corner of your stocking to the cardboard frame. Work your way around each side of the stocking, stretching it as you go to make sure that your screen is taut. Once you've stapled around the edges of your stocking, finish it off by trimming around any spare bits of stocking and taking away the masking tape. If you have an embroidery hoop, stretch the stocking through the hoop to create your screen. Next, you will need your designs. I have created simple, bold, black and white designs. This will make it easier to demonstrate the process to you, but if you have a fine paintbrush, you could try going into detail. Next, trace the image onto your mesh. For the next part of creating your exposed screen, you're going to draw around your design using PVA glue. Place your screen on top of something like a plastic bag to prevent the glue from going through onto the surface underneath. Using a small paintbrush and PVA glue, paint around your design. Leave your design clear of any PVA glue, as this is where the ink will get through. When you have completed this, dry the screen all over with a hairdryer. Once your screen is dry, hold it up to the light. You might be able to see small pinholes of light coming through on areas that are not part of your design. Make sure you reapply PVA glue over these areas where the light is getting through. If light gets through, that is where ink will get through. You may have to carry out this process a few times until you're happy. Once your screen is dry, you're ready to screen print. Place your screen down on top of a piece of paper. Apply a small line of acrylic paint above your design. I decided to use an old store card as my squeegee. Place your squeegee into the ink and bring it down over your design. Do this a couple of times until you're happy that your design is coated. Lift your screen away to reveal your design. Now wash your screen under the tap using a sponge lightly to clean it. Once you're happy that your screen is clean, dry it with a hairdryer or leave it to naturally dry. You can use your screen several times, just make sure it's dry before each use. Now you could create repeat patterns using your screen, or use this demo to create more designs and new screens. Have fun experimenting.